developing with antibiotic therapy. And as we develop resistant staph infections, the antibiotics are more and more challenged to stay ahead of that evolution of the bacteria. And so larvae are not evolving to be resistant to those. They're digesting bacteria, whatever is in the wound.
And with the Food and Drug Administration's decision to regulate maggots as a medical device, this age-old therapy took another significant step into the mainstream.
By having their stamp of approval, that certainly does validate the therapy more, and I think it makes the use of larva therapy something that is not considered just extreme peripheral fringe.
Because of their ability to be more precise than lasers and scalpels, these little microsurgeons continue to gain resurgence in popularity.
The maggots have been referred to as nature's little surgeons, and indeed that's what they are. They can, more finely than any surgeon's knife, sculpt away the dead tissue, leaving the intact tissue. Every time we use the surgeon's knife, we create a bigger wound, and whereas the maggots go right up to the point of the healthy tissue and leave it.
Maggots wouldn't be used if they didn't shine in both efficacy and safety.
And I'm sure Einstein would have been one of the people impressed by that.
Guys, you've probably noticed, Mom has been going through some changes.
Yeah, it's like she's possessed or something. Is someone switched bodies with her?
The truth is, your mother has Varia.
What's Faria?
People who have got Varia may experience increased energy, weight loss, mad cooking skills, and better life balance. See how much healthier life can be when you've got Varia.
To find out where you can watch Varia Living, go to varia.com/NYCTV.
What's in our food? Fancy a spot of tea, Governor? If so, then fix yourself a cup of green, black, or oolong. These three brews have 10 times the amount of heart-healthy antioxidants found in fruits and vegetables. They're also a great source of polyphenols, which helps your body get rid of dangerous toxins in your bloodstream. With benefits like these, it looks like any time is tea time. For more healthy benefits of afternoon tea, check out what's in our food at varialiving.com. Time for a little Varia vocabulary. Tense, nervous, anxious? Take a big whiff and relax. Aromatherapy dates back to the ancient Greeks, who believed that pleasing aromas aided in the healing process. Aromatherapy is the practice of using fragrant, natural oils from plants and trees to improve physical and mental well-being. So the next time you have a cold or a cough, decongest with a little eucalyptus steam. And if that stresses you out, try breathing in a little lavender. Sniff out more about aromatherapy at varialiving.com.
Having taken a back seat to the rise of antibiotics and improved surgical techniques seen in the years following World War II, maggot therapy is now being rediscovered by innovative physicians the world over. But their value isn't purely medicinal. As it happens, our friends the maggots are just as good at playing detective as they are at playing doctor. Maggots can provide some extremely valuable clues when their presence is detected at a crime scene. For example, the native habitat of the maggots found on a murdered corpse may be different from the location where the body was found. This would indicate that the victim had been moved from the location of the actual crime. More importantly, larval development can frequently be used to accurately establish the time of death. But when they're not helping the police bring criminals to justice, maggots can be found at the center of other important research. Today, scientists are even studying these larval wonders to tap into the secrets of their fundamental healing properties.
Around the world, there are several lines of investigation regarding maggot therapy. Today, as 70 years ago, people are still trying to extract the chemicals, those specific constituents in the secretions that are responsible for the proteolytic or debriding action.
Widespread acceptance of MDT therapy is still hindered by the negative stereotypes associated with maggots.
To the average person, the average doctor, it seems like it's primitive therapy. We're using something that is found in nature. We're not using a high-technology medicine.
But when suffering patients are educated about the realities of the treatment, opinions often change.
When they're presented with the facts about maggots, they actually start to call them affectionate names like those little critters or the little surgeons or whatever else. And most patients find it quite acceptable to use them.
And so we certainly don't get away from antibiotic therapy and debridement and hyperbarics and all the other things that we're using. But this is also one tool in our bag that we can use, when properly selected, is a very valuable adjunct to our treatment.
Maggots wouldn't be used if they didn't shine in both efficacy and safety. Efficacy you can evaluate through clinical trials. You compare maggot therapy to alternative therapies and show how they do, and maggots have done very, very well.
There really is no significant downside to the use of larva therapy. The benefits are immense, and the risk factors are minimal. And when patients are made aware of that, and physicians are made aware of that, then I think the use and acceptance will be much greater. We're able to achieve successful outcomes, and there's very little that breeds more acceptance than good outcomes.
The leech and the maggot. Though often cast as the villains in life's great stage play, they're not intentionally malevolent. They're just simply misunderstood. Their history as highly effective accidental doctors has gained them growing respect in the complex field of modern medicine. As appreciation grows for these organic surgeons, they're being welcomed into operating rooms all over the world.